and welcome back to my channel. So welcome to a current favourites video. I've been kind of thinking about these things as and when, and like noting them down and jotting them down in my phone so I don't forget them. These are some of my absolute favourite videos to watch. I find them really just easy to have on and like just listen out for like different things that people are talking about. So yeah, I thought I'd film a little current favourites, what I'm loving right now. So I don't know what to start off with. I don't know whether or not to start off with like entertainment kind of stuff or to jump into products. I'm gonna do food. I'm gonna do food stuff. So one of the most favourite things I have recently discovered, and I am very late to the party on this, like I'm very aware, but a couple of weeks ago now I went to Starbucks and I tried their egg bites. I had a strawberry acai with lemonade, which is my favourite Starbucks drink, and I also tried the egg bites. I think you get like 2 in a pack and you go and take them to the till and obviously they warm them up for you. Oh my god, these egg bites, I can so see why they're so hyped up. They are so nice. Absolutely thoroughly enjoyed them. They are one of my now staple things that I love from Starbucks. I really hope they're not like a limited edition thing. If not, I've really if they are, I've kind of waited very late in the day to actually try them, but they are so nice. I was trying to like describe them to Ross and I kind of said they're like an egg muffin, but they're cheesy, but they're like just the right amount of cheese, and like I think they've got spinach in them. I could be wrong, I think they've got spinach in them, but anyway, basically they do, there's a brand called Higgity that sell very similar ones. They're definitely not the same, but they sell very similar ones, and there's like 10 in a little packet and you can warm them up in the air fryer or something, and that's as close as I've got to like having to like get them again, because they are quite expensive, but I actually kept looking online for different recipes to try and find out how Starbucks make them and how I could make them at home, but basically the long and short of it is I think it's something in the way that they do the pasteurization, I think the word is, that basically is really hard to get right at home. So I don't think you ever get like the texture dead right, but oh my god, they are so nice. So they're one of my favourite foodie things that I've like discovered and absolutely loving. Then my next favourite snack, this is a bit of a random one, but I got this from Lidl. This is Apricot conserve, right? I have never been an apricot jam kind of girl, but I picked this up a couple of weeks ago and there is an elite combination that I have to share because I was telling Ross about it. Oh my god, it's so nice. So basically what you need for this like elite combo is you need the tiger bread, the Warburton's one, which is in like a cream and white kind of packaging. You can get it from Tesco's and I think you can get it from Asda. Oh my god, it's like one of the nicest breads that you can have. Flora, and this is like the winning thing. I can't explain it. I've used quite a lot of it already actually. This is such a beautiful like jam, and it's so beach, just like regular strawberry or raspberry jam. This is just on a whole other level on its own. I think this was like £1.50. I am literally obsessed with it. I was thinking about this even this morning, but we didn't have any bread left and I was like, oh damn it, I can't have apricot on toast, but been absolutely loving this. Right, then I think I'm going to move on to like, I'm going to do some entertainment stuff. So talking about podcasts, because podcasts are something that I've only really got into probably in the last probably even this year. I've probably started listening to podcasts. There's a couple that I really love, but my absolute favourite podcast to listen to is Nip Tuck Not Given a, I don't know if I can swear on YouTube, but I'm not going to. But Nip Tuck. So it's 2 girls that do the podcast and a guy called Lucas. It's Lauren and Ashley, and they've both got like a history in working in like the cosmetic surgery kind of world. They both kind of do very different things now, but obviously they do this podcast together. It comes out on a Wednesday and a Friday, and I try to save it for the days that I'm working in the office because I really enjoy it. Like I do quite a lot of spreadsheety kind of stuff, and having a podcast in is for me the best way for me to stay like focused when I'm doing that kind of thing. And having a podcast just passes the time so quickly, and it's just the most relaxing way of working for me. I'm very much one of those that I have to have background noise going on for, like when I'm working, so whether that's like music or podcast or whatever, And I tried to save it, so I only listen to these podcasts whilst I'm at work, because I don't want to just listen to them at home and then have nothing to listen to. But it is my favourite podcast. These two girls are like so, they're so funny. They really, really make me laugh. They talk about all the different like cosmetic stuff that they've had done, and they give their opinions on things. They do like a beauty, what do they call it, bargain bucket, where they basically go through like dupes of different things, and they talk about like different people's experiences and certain things. Like, it's just a really, really fun podcast to listen to. It's like absolutely one of my favourites. Sometimes I like sit there like laughing to myself whilst I'm listening to it, because it's like one of the best podcasts. I just absolutely love it. Also, there was one other podcast that I've also been really, really enjoying, and that's the Luana podcast, which is Anna, I'm gonna go get her name right, Anna and Louisa Zisman, who was actually on The Apprentice like years and years and years ago. Them two together, they're like best friends, and it is such a lovely podcast to listen to. Like, they're very, very like brutally honest, and like it's just a very real podcast. I just really, really enjoy it. So they're the two that I'd say that I've been like absolutely favouring at the moment. Then moving over to YouTube. So I watch a lot of YouTube. I'd probably say that I watch more YouTube than like anything else really. But one of my absolute favourite YouTubers is Helen Anderson. And I was subscribed to her years ago, and then I kind of didn't see anything of her for like a really, really long time. And recently she's been like coming back up on my, is it your Discover page on YouTube, and I love her videos. She's like a rock and roll kind of girl. She's like covered in tattoos. She's got a really cool life. Like, she's just so interesting to me, and it's really, really funny actually, because when I was down at our wedding venue, we went to an event at our wedding venue in, I think it was like November, December time. I was talking to one of the girls that work there, and she was saying the same. She was like, I don't really watch YouTube, but we were talking about my YouTube channel, but she said she loved Helen Anderson. I was like, oh my god, so do I. Like, obviously Helen's been on YouTube for like years and years and years, but I've just been really, really enjoying her videos. They're just like so, she has such a different life to me, which is why I think I find her life so interesting, and I just like love it. I just love seeing what she's up to and like her daily life stuff. And I also have been watching quite a lot of Louise Pentland, who's like obviously a massive OG YouTuber. I just find her stuff really, really relatable and like really honest. And she put a video up the other day about a service office that she had, and how she let it go, and how sometimes things are like better to let go than to hold on to when you feel like you have to be this certain type of person, you have to be doing all these things, and like actually sometimes you're better off just not doing all the things that like you're meant to be doing. And I just really enjoy her videos. I feel like she's a really, really cool businesswoman. She has like loads of businesses. She's an author as well. Like, just a really, really like cool woman. And she's like a mother of 2 girls. Everything in her life is like pink. She's got a pink kitchen. I just love it. Like, she's just a really, really lovely YouTuber, and I really find watching her videos super relaxing. So yeah, I've been loving those two. So on to Netflix. I am someone who loves rewatching like series. I usually leave it like a little while and then I rewatch it. At the moment, I'm like right in the thick of Orange is the New Black again. So I'm on season 3. I think I'm just about to start season 4. And I could just pass time like that with Orange is the New Black. I find it such an easy thing to watch. Admittedly, sometimes I do think like it kind of, I feel a little bit lonely when I'm watching it, which I know is such a weird feeling. I don't even know really how to explain that, but sometimes I'm kind of like aware that I'm watching it on my own. But I love watching Orange is the New Black. I love like, there's so much like depth to Orange is the New Black. Like, all of the characters, they do so well in like how the characters have so many different parts in their personality. Like, I think it will always be one of my favourite series on Netflix, and I just find it so easy to like rewatch. And there's bits that I forget, so like I'm really, really enjoying watching the bit that they're at the moment is where they've just escaped and they've gone into the lake, and it's such a good episode. So just really, really enjoying that. I actually watched 2 episodes of it last night before I went to bed, and just I'm obsessed with it. Moving over to TV programmes. So me and Russ basically watched this program which is on iPlayer, sorry, not ITV Player, iPlayer, which is Your Home Made Perfect. I love this program so much. Like, we religiously watch it every week together at some point during the week, and it's one of those where basically it's all about you get someone who's bought a house, or they've moved into a house and the house isn't perfect, and they need 2 architects basically to come up with 2 different designs of what they can do with the space. And it is so interesting how different these architects interpret the space. Like, obviously we're going for a home renovation at the moment. We are literally on the final bit of signing off our structural plans, which we've been going back and forth on. We're literally just about there, so we're about to start the process of like the builder tender and that kind of stuff. So it's so fascinating to see like the kind of things that they run into when they do the build, so like delays, costs, and things that can't be done, things that can be done. Like, it's, for us, we find it like fascinating. It's definitely like mine and Ross's like hobby together. But this program in particular, they put the VR headset on the family that are going to obviously have their house done, and we had a VR experience with Wren Kitchens, and I honestly feel like that is the way these things will go, like in the future, because having a VR headset in is, it's just such a different experience. Like, being able to walk around and like open cupboards and see where things are and how things look in proportion to each other and what kind of light you're going to get in and stuff like that. I find it absolutely fascinating. So that program is called Your Home Made Perfect. The only criticism that I would have, and me and Ross laugh about it when we watch it, is they always massively go over budget. So it's not even like they go over budget by like 10 grand. We watched one this week where the budget was 200k. They went to 380k for this renovation. And realistically, who's got that much extra money to do a renovation? Because like, it blows our mind. And when you see the comments, like when they post a new picture and a new episode on iPlayer, all the comments are exactly the same. They're like, how do these people have such big extra contingencies? But anyway, me and Ross found that fascinating. It's one of my favourite things to watch. I love the presenter, and she actually just announced that she's going to be a Strictly this year, so I think I'm going to become a Strictly watcher this year. So, moving over to films, obviously when I'm watching this back, this has been the time that Barbie, Indiana Jones has come out, Oppenheimer's come out. There's been loads of stuff in the cinema at the moment. I absolutely loved Barbie. I actually would go and see it again, because when I went to go and see it, I wasn't feeling 100%, so I feel like I didn't get the full story, and now there's even more elements to the story that I actually feel like I want to watch again. But I had a great time when I went to go and see it the first time, but I feel like I need to rewatch it. But I loved Indiana Jones. Like, Indiana Jones has been one of my favourite films I've seen in the cinema. Me and Ross have Cineworld cards, so we go to the cinema quite often. So I also went to go and see The Meg recently with my mum, because me and my mum are really into sharks. And we've just been to the cinema loads, but Indiana Jones is for me, I find it such a Sunday afternoon like comfort thing to watch. And I think that is because on a Sunday afternoon growing up, my mum would always do all the ironing, so she'd put on like a film to like do the ironing to, and a Sunday afternoon film to me is like James Bond, Indiana Jones, like that kind of thing. And so I just associate it with like my childhood. But I loved Indiana Jones. I thought it was such a good film. I thoroughly enjoyed it. The next thing I'm going to talk about is this absolute, this to me is one of the best things I've ever discovered on TikTok Shop, ever, or even on social media, ever. It's also really, really funny because I was talking, me and the girls that went to Vegas went out for dinner the other day, and we was talking about like TikTok Shop, and sometimes it's very annoying how it's like QVC all the time, and someone's always trying to like sell something to you, which sometimes you're in the mood for and sometimes you're just absolutely not. And this is something that you will get so many adverts for on TikTok Shop, and I can absolutely say this is actually worth it. So I'm going to zoom in because obviously the camera's going to bleach it out, but this is the Rose and Caramel Purity XL Tan Remover. So as you can see, obviously gone through, this is my third tub of this tan remover. If you get it on TikTok Shop, I don't know if you can buy it on the website normally, I'm guessing you probably can. You can get it on deals usually for £20, but the actual price of this is £30. This is by far the best tan remover I've ever found. I've had like 3 or 4 different tan removers that have done literally nothing, but this one, I bought this black one, admittedly for some weird reason, I don't even know if it's just me, I didn't find this one to be as good as the white ones, so I wouldn't buy this one again, even though I think all that's different is the smell. But anyway, I'm not going to buy the black one again, but I love the white one. I'm going to slide this over. Yes, as I said, I will always buy this. I'm actually thinking, I think I've got one in my basket already on TikTok Shop, to buy another one ready to go. This will actually remove your tan. Like, it actually says what it says it's going to do. It actually does it. And yeah, we was talking about it, and one of the girls were like, oh, all I get is adverts for Rose and Caramel. She was like, I bet it's rubbish. And I was like, it's not rubbish. It's actually really, really good. And I was going to say, I said to her, I'm going to do it in a favourites video. It's amazing. If you leave your tan for like 3 days, and when it starts to go like a little bit patchy here, on your ankles, around your feet, on your elbows, I'm not joking, it actually brings it off. I love it. I will continue to buy it. I'll always make sure that I've got like enough in stock, because basically I've got a couple of like events coming up in the next couple of weeks. Got like a wedding, holidays and stuff like that. And if you're having spray tans, obviously you need to get all of the tan off to then do a new spray tan. So this is like an absolute must for me at the moment. So honestly, one of my all-time favourite things I've ever discovered on social media. I absolutely love it. This next combination is one of my all-time favourite things that I've put together for myself. I'm very proud of myself about this. So the first bit of the combo is the Sleepy Shower Gel from Lush. This bottle is £16.50. It's very, very pricey, but admittedly it goes a very, very long way. I've had this quite a long time now actually, and I only use it for an evening. Obviously I don't use it during the day. And this has got sweet tonka and lavender, and I think it's got like oats or something in it as well. This is, for me, the most beautiful shower gel. I love the way it makes my skin feel. I love the smell that it leaves on my skin. I love being in the shower with this smell and like the hot water and stuff. It's just such a relaxing experience. So I'll always like keep this as like a little treat to myself to like buy it. But they also do Sleepy body lotion, which is really, really expensive. So I saw online that this is a dupe for it. So this is the vitamin E. This is the vitamin E all over sleep body lotion. So they actually say to put this on before you go to bed, and admittedly it's not as strong as that. Like that one is very strong smelling. This does smell very, very similar. It doesn't pack the same punch, but this one's only £5 for this tub. And when we was looking on the Lush website, for a tub this size, I think it's like £30 or £35. So obviously there's a massive difference in price, and it does, in my opinion, a very similar thing. But these two together are the best combination before I go to sleep. And like I religiously have a shower every night before I go to sleep, so I always use this, and it just makes my sleep experience just a little bit more enjoyable. The next thing that I'm going to show you is my absolute all-time favourite highlighter that I've ever discovered for my face, and it is the Illamasqua Beyond Liquid Highlight in the shade Oh My God. So this is what the packaging looks like. It comes in like a little squeezy tube like this. This I think cost me £15 from Look Fantastic, and you need the tiniest little bit. This is what it looks like when you open up the little lid. And admittedly, the only downside of this one that I found is that it dries very, very quickly, so you almost have to work like super quickly on it. But it is the most beautiful, I feel like a proper Disney, I feel like a proper makeup YouTuber. It is the most gorgeous shine. It literally makes your skin look like it's wet. Like I've got it on right now on my cheeks and stuff, and I absolutely love it. It's my favourite highlighter. It just looks so beautiful. You can put it all over your like collarbones, like on your shoulders and stuff if you're going on holiday. Like, I just love it. Beautiful. So without fail, every time that I do my makeup, I always use this. I also have done this new thing recently, which I feel like a little bit of a makeup artist. I mixed this with the Rare Beauty blush that I have, and I mix it together and make like a really beautiful like blush highlight kind of shade, and it's so gorgeous. But yeah, as I said, you can see that like sheen all down my arm. It's beautiful, lasts a really long time on your skin. I saw it on someone's YouTube video, and I thought, you know what, her skin always looks so glowy, so I'm definitely going to try it. And I'm converted. I love it. Really rave about it. One of my favourite things in my whole makeup collection. So two other things that I absolutely love are two NARS products. So this is obviously a super famous foundation. This is the light reflecting foundation. Look how dirty my lid is. Definitely should have cleaned that before this video. I wear the shade Barcelona. This is my second bottle of this foundation. I've got it on right now, and I absolutely love how it makes my skin look. You can have like the thinnest like coat of it, and your skin just looks like your skin still, but just like beautiful and better. But I also feel like in photographs, this photograph's really nice as well. I know a lot of people use this as their wedding foundation. I actually don't know what my makeup artist used as my wedding foundation. I need to double check. But absolutely love this. As I said, I wear shade Barcelona. I got another bottle of this in April. I don't wear makeup every day. I probably wear it like 2 2-3 days a week, I'd probably say. This would always be my preferred one if I was going like on a day out or a night out or something like that, because it's just beautiful. Then this is something that I actually got in a set, I think, for Christmas, and it's a NARS blusher, but it is the most gorgeous colour. So yeah, you can kind of see I've made a bit of an accidental indent in it. This is in the colour Orgasm X, so it's not the original Orgasm, it's Orgasm like a special edition one, and it is the most beautiful blush colour ever. I've actually got it on right now. Probably should put a little bit more on of it, but it is the most gorgeous colour, and obviously this is a tiny little one that's perfect for travel. And yeah, I think I got this for Christmas. Absolutely love it. It's one of my favourite blushes. I use it every single time that I do my makeup. Love it. My next favourite thing, I absolutely bloody love this candle so much. This is a candle that I recently got from Bath & Body Works, which is where I obviously get quite a few of my favourite candles from. This one is called Iced Lemon Pound Cake. This literally smells, I can smell it even without the lid on. This literally smells like lemon drizzle. Like, there is so many depths to this candle. There is like the initial icing kind of depth, and then you've got the lemon, and then you've got the cake, so it's kind of like the perfect combination. It literally feels like you're about to smell a freshly made lemon cake. It doesn't smell like disgustingly sweet, it doesn't smell like super cake like. It is the perfect balance of like candle, and I just absolutely have been loving burning it. So yeah, I got this from Bath & Body Works. This was £29.50. It says on the back glazed lemon cake, but yeah, it's called Iced Lemon Pound Cake. And I think it's like obviously a special edition for summer, but it's beautiful. I put it in my kitchen, makes my kitchen smell gorgeous. My mum popped round the other day and she absolutely loves this as well. So if they ever put this in the sale, I think I'm going to get one for next summer as well, because I just absolutely love it. It's one of my favourite candles I've ever found from Bath & Body Works. So that is everything for this favourites video. I really hope you enjoyed it. I really enjoyed filming it. If you did enjoy this video, please could you hit the like button and subscribe if you're not already subscribed, and hopefully I will see you really soon for another video. Bye! Mwah!